Hi, this is Bill Tainter doing a market review of the day. It is Wednesday, February 8th. It's about 5 o'clock. Market's just closed out, and it's in between the New York and the Tokyo session. Things are moving hard. I just wanted to show you quick one of the beautiful setups that I had today. I was just watching, I can change time frames here, and like a 15-minute chart. I was looking at this trend line, and you see how it's kind of going off this low, came off, and it's going up this trend here, and I'm watching this, and then all of a sudden it just dips a little bit below, comes up, and then it just comes off this red cluster 58.99 and just plunged, right? So then I'm like, well, it's coming back. I don't think it's going to come up to here. So I parked a sell at the thermal grid, at the red cluster. And let's zoom in here for you. And so check this out. It broke down, dojied, and when that dojied, I parked this right there, and look at that. It came up at 58.98. The high was 59.03. 59.02 there, 59.03. So I only had a 5 pip drawdown. That's pretty magical, isn't it? So I have a 5 pip drawdown, and I took off 9 and 10 here. I had my take profits right here. It did a candle exchange there, and I wasn't sure if it was going to shift. I was a little bit nervous, and I was at break even, and it slowed, so I moved up, and then bam, it went. So lesson learned. On a bigger time frame, I got to be more patient and let it follow through in cycles. And my analysis was dead on. Breaks a big level, breaks the trend, retests the red thermal grid. Again, if I don't have these red thermal grids, I have no idea where to set it up, and it was really tight. Worked great for me. So that is the pound. Let me see. I had one mistake on the euro US dollar today. Let's flip charts. Hold on. Alright, so here's the euro US dollar, 32,700. This is a 15-minute chart, so I take the Tokyo's low. Here's another nice pivot swing point, connect the lines, and all of a sudden it starts breaking down. And I was looking at different time frames and thought this was really going to plunge, so I sold it. It just stopped dead, came way up against me, and then like a dope, I, for some reason, was brainwashed into thinking it was going to come down because it had lower highs. And I kind of held on. I needed to follow my stop. I didn't, and it just pushed way up, and it really stretched. Of course, perfectly, my timing, again, magical. I got stopped out at the high of that entire area before it dropped 1,000 pips. Irritating. So, my bad. I could have scaled this out for less than 10 pips, and really nailed it. So I'm disappointed. I didn't follow my own rules. That's my fault. And so I lost 23, 22, and then a 30. So let me see there. So then I just really had a feeling that this was going down. I didn't sell it, and I had a gut feeling, and I missed it. So it powered through here, and this was a trade that I set up from Forex Joe on the ForexU alerts. And I had a default 30 pip stop, and I wasn't going to touch it, and it popped through, and it just went against me 30 pips, so that wiped me out. So then I'm mad, and this is coming up, and I just knew it was going to bounce on that red. So what I did is a little bit different approach. Is I followed it up with a stop line with Chart Trader. Dropped a line, and I followed it and followed it and followed it. When it slowed and slowed, I tightened it up and squeezed this out post London, and I wrote it down, came back up, 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 chop, 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 and then here in the post session, it just plunged, getting my pips back, 23, 25, and right now it's up 38 pips. And cruising. Look at that. So I'm going to follow it with my stop, 43 pips. I stand corrected. And that's moving nicely. So that's the euro. Then I had The Swissy, yeah. Let's see. I'll switch charts. It wasn't bad. Let's take a look. Hold on. All right. So here's the Swissy now. Same thing. It's 9107's a red, and this is the Swissy. This is a 15-minute chart. It's bouncing across the bottom. And let me zoom in a little here. Okay. So here it is, and I have two touch points right here. It's perfect. It's London is opened. I was up like 4 a.m. today, and it's set up this higher highs, and guess what? It was right at this line. I popped it, and I really had like almost zero drawdown, and bam, it exploded, and literally within 1 pip, I had a stop loss. I have my take profits right here. I just knew, it's going to struggle. It didn't touch me, and started slamming back. I said, no way, I'm not messing with this. So I took it out at 1 pip. And tried to shut it down. So fine, I got out at 1 pip on my thirds, and that's fine. So and then it chopped, and then the New York session came out. Look, it broke a little bit lower, and then it went up, and it would have touched me out, but then it plunged deeper, and then it went higher, and it plunged deeper, and now it's going higher. I mean, it's just a zoo. So based on my trend line, my entry was perfect. My take profit, I missed it by a pip, but I didn't have a loss, so my analysis was perfect. My execution was perfect. I just missed that. So let's see if there's anything else. That was a Swissy. The pound. Yeah, we got that 1110. Yeah, 1110, and it's still running, so that's great. That pound, I'm up 96 pips right now, so I'm going to get it back. 96. And the euro is bouncing around here at 35. So let me see. I think that covered everything. I had so far for the day, I'm down 92, but I've got a big winner open, and two of them, the pound and the euro. So I'll get it back. I'm locked in profits. So, but anyway, that is some examples for you to see live in the market how I'm trading using the thermal grids, using price action, trend lines, and it's pretty exciting that the pound was a dead-on 5 pip drawdown work rate. So see you tomorrow.